Welcome to another edition of Message from Matt. I'm Greg Hassler alongside the Vice President of Intercollegiate Athletics, Matt Howdeshell. And Matt, an exciting time at UCM Athletics. The season is underway. The teams are having a tremendous amount of success.
Yeah, Hass, thanks for taking the time to be here today and helping us update Mule Nation on all the exciting things we have going on within UCM Athletics.
Mules football off to a great start. They're 2-2 on the year, but more importantly, they are 2-0 in the MIAA.
You read my mind. I was about to say the same thing there, Hass. Yeah, 2-0 in the MIAA. Played one of the toughest non-conference schedules in the country. Did you say 6th in the country? And
strength of schedule, 6th in the country as we sit here today.
Yeah, absolutely. So very happy with the progress they've made as they've gotten better each week as the season's gone on. Currently leading the MIAA in average points per game and yards per game as well. So looking forward to another strong week from football this week.
We have a lot of great home football games left, so we encourage all the fans to come out to Walton Stadium, Kennedy Field, and watch this Mules football team. Very balanced, strong defense, strong offense. It's going to be a lot of fun and a great stretch as we hopefully move to the postseason.
That's right, and we'll talk more about the promotions around Mules football in a little bit.
Very nice. Jennies soccer, they're off to a great start as usual, 4-2-2 on the year as they head into the weekend.
Yeah, and again, another program that's played a very tough non-conference schedule, facing the number 3, number 4, and number 12 teams in the country, all away from Warrensburg on the road, overcoming that adversity and coming out strong. Going into the conference schedule now, and Michaela Ernst is leading the team and the MIAA in goals scored at 9, which is pretty impressive, and in points overall with 20.
Jennies volleyball, they are continuing to roll in the early part of the season. They also played a really tough non-conference.
Yeah, played a really tough non-conference, highlighted by the fact they went 3-0 overall at the Comfort Inn Invitational in the Hughes Center, beating some in-region teams in that and showing how strong they are to other teams in the region. They just started conference play last week, splitting a 1-1 road trip with Nebraska Kearney, who's number 4 in the country right now, and at Fort Hays State they pulled off a win. But having more conference home games going into the weekend right now. And Grace Winkleman moved into 10th place all time in career digs for Jennies volleyball. I think she's got over 1,575 digs. That's pretty dang impressive.
That'll wear you out pretty quick. Yeah, just thinking about that wears me out. Yep. Mules and Jennies cross country off to one of the best starts they've had in several years. Very impressive.
Yeah, very impressive, especially on the Mules side, Mules cross country side. They finished in the top 10 in a couple meets so far, highlighted by the SBU Invitational where they finished 5th. And Jennies cross country is off to a strong start as Coach Colin Nurnberg, the new cross country and distance coach, continues to build that program and bring it along. Very happy about the progress they've made.
Mules and Jennies golf, what can you say about them? They are always at the top. Jennies golf, one of the best teams in the country. Mules golf challenging as well.
Yeah, Mules golf just hosted their home tournament, the Mule, in early September, where they finished as the runner-up to first place Central Oklahoma, and then they also went on the road at Northeastern State and finished as the runner-up in that tournament as well. Very strong showing out of the gate for Mules golf as they continue to build on their national championship appearance last year. And then CJ Phillips had the runner-up finish in both tournaments to start the year as the individual, so he's off to a strong start and really excited about that. Jennies Golf won the Central Region Preview that they co-hosted up in Blue Springs as well to start the year. Again, Jennies Golf, as we all know, is coming off the national runner-up finish last year, and they continue to build on that. Mia Rollo was the runner-up spot in the Central Region Preview, going 3 under. That's about your golf score, right?
Yes, exactly. She can be on my team, but I'm not going to play against her.
And the Jennies host the Midwest Classic in mid-October as well at Mules National. So both our Mules and Jennies golf programs are ranked in the top 25 in the country right now.
Well, it's time to look ahead to winter sports. Believe it or not, Mules and Jennies basketball right around the corner, wrestling, indoor track and field, bowling gets started this weekend. So where do you want to start?
Yeah, October means crossover season, right?
Yep.
We're already talking winter sports, and I think the winter sports start with our Mules and Jennies basketball programs. Mules basketball is looking forward to another strong year as they return the MIAA Freshman of the Year with Kyron Tilley, Jake Fritz as well, and a few other key players. But, they've also brought in 9 new players this year, too. 6 through the transfer portal, 3 through high school. So really excited to see how this roster blends together and to build on last year's strong finish. Mules won an MIAA tournament game for the first time since the 2017-18 season. And really excited about what Coach Charlie Wilson is going to bring to the table. He's an offensive-minded coach, and he's going to bring some offensive flexibility to that end of the court, which Mules desperately need.
Really looking forward to watching the Mules take that next step and progress in the MIAA tournament and hopefully the postseason. High expectations for Jennies basketball once again this year. All-American Reese Schaaf returns, Taylor Weiser, All-MIAA player, and a lot of new players to build around them.
That's right, a lot of new players to build around them, but with Taylor and Reese coming back, there's 2 other starters coming back too. So they got 4 starters returning from a team last year that finished strong, and no doubt Coach Slifer will have the Jennies ready to play this year as they start their year in mid-November up in South Dakota in the MIAA Northern Sun crossover tournament.
Talk about high expectations. Mules wrestling, it just continues to grow year after year.
Mules wrestling coming off their highest finish ever in the national tournament, 7th in the country. They start their season in Columbia on November 2nd, and they return 3 key players on their roster with Damon Ashworth, who's a 2-time All-American, James Wright, who qualified for the NCAA championships last year, and 2025 MIAA Freshman of the Year, Torrin Forsyth. Coach Cody Garcia has that program, and he's building it for the future. And they're scheduled to host 6 home events inside the Jerry Mules Athletics Center this year.
Track and field is very difficult in the MIAA, like all sports, but it's really hard in track and field to get to the top. But we're seeing this Jennies and Mules track and field team really take strides.
Yeah, absolutely. Coach Kevin Patterson continues to build that program for the future as well, with 2 All-Americans returning this year. We have Raleigh Chard and Parker Warmack, and we have 2 All-MIAA honorees returning in Cooper Palmer and Maya Morris as well. In addition to that newness, there's also newness on the staff too. As we alluded to earlier, Coach Colin Nurnberg is the new cross-country and distance coach. And then we have Brent Fairbanks on staff too, who's going to be coaching the throwers this year. On top of that, our coaching staff has brought in 68 new student athletes in the track and field to continue to build the depth in that program. And then the Mules and Jennies start their indoor season in Topeka on December 6th.
Jennies bowling, they are finally getting underway this weekend. Jennies bowling, a lot of new bowlers, a lot of new faces.
A lot of new faces, yes, absolutely. The Jennies will host their first 2 tournaments this weekend at home on October 4th and October 5th here in Warrensburg. So encourage everyone to come check that out. And overall, they're tentatively slated to host 5 matches this year in Warrensburg. So a lot of opportunities to check out Jennies bowling.
A lot of great facility updates, including new turf with Jennies softball.
Yeah, absolutely. We've talked about this before, Haas, but we installed turf at Jennies Softball Stadium, giving Jennies Softball the opportunity to host postseason events there.
And with the new lighting at Walton Stadium, Kennedy Field, we saw that against Colorado State Pueblo. Very exciting, enhances the fan experience.
Yeah, anyone who came to that September 11th game saw how impactful that new lighting is to the fan experience and the game day atmosphere, but it's also energy efficient too. And so we look forward to continue to upgrade other facilities with new lighting as well.
Several other renovations going on, Traditions Restaurant to name one.
Yeah, absolutely. As we've talked about before with Traditions Restaurant, we're expanding the kitchen space, we're adding a 4 Seasons patio space, and we're renovating the entire restaurant and dining area as well. Stay tuned as we continue to announce grand reopening plans for that.
You know, a lot of student athletes like to see the locker room, the meeting room, the study hall. And you've got some locker room remodels going on right now.
Yeah, Mules Wrestling and Jennies Volleyball locker room projects are ongoing, and we're just about to the finish line on both of these projects, and we hope to have some really exciting news to announce here soon. The last phase of both of these projects are opening up the opportunity to sponsor a locker for each of these to our Mules Wrestling alumni and Jennies Volleyball alumni. So there's a link on your screen you can see for both of these, and we encourage everyone who supports both of those programs to go and check that out and consider that opportunity to help us get over the finish line on both of these projects.
You know, as we headed into the fall sports season, there was a lot of fan interaction. One of those, the auction. Do you have a recap on that?
Yeah, we want to thank everyone who came to the auction this year and helped us make it one of the most successful ever. We had nearly 600 attendees that helped us raise over $200,000. Again, like I said, making it one of the largest auctions ever. And all that directly supports our student athletes and our coaches. So we want to thank Mule Nation for making that event so successful.
You also had a great fireworks show after the first home football game.
Yeah, the first home game was a great success. You know, we had Get the Red Out, which is the annual street fair there on Holden Street right outside the stadium. We recognized some of our colleges and academic partners and the faculty with those colleges. And then we had the post-game fireworks show. And so through our first 2 home games this year, we're averaging over 7,500 fans per game, which will put us on track to again be near the top of Division II in football attendance. And this last weekend's home game against Missouri Southern was our highest ticket revenue we've had over the last 3 years in football games. So again, we're extremely appreciative of Mule Nation and all the support that they've had in supporting Mules football and all our sports. Hass, while we're talking about the football game day experience, I want to let Mule Nation know about a few pieces that we've implemented over the last year to enhance our game day atmosphere at football games, beginning first and foremost with the Mule Fan Zone presented by Gozark. The Mule Fan Zone is a family-friendly fan zone that opens in the Cardinal Black Fund parking lot before the game about 2 hours prior, and it's got inflatables for the kids, it's got live music, it's got community partners who offer discounts and free gear there. So we encourage everyone to come and check that out before the game. We also have our Cardinal and Black Fund tailgate, which we've continued to host for a number of years now. That opens 2 hours prior to kickoff as well, and it's available to all our CBF members at the $500 level and above, and it offers complimentary food and drink to all our members. And then in the stadium, we have the Yingling Flight Deck, which is a field level hospitality area and kind of a beer garden type atmosphere, but a unique perspective to watch Mules football on the field level. It's open to all Cardinal and Black Fund members at any level, and we also host select guests like team reunions in that space as well. So 3 unique pieces of our game day atmosphere I want to encourage Mule Nation to check out.
How about an update on Fighting Mules Whiskey? I know a lot of fans are interested in that.
Yeah, Fighting Mules Whiskey is available for order right now on the Central Stable Collective's website at thecentralstable.com. You can order it right now and it'll ship to 46 states in the United States. And look for it on shelves soon here in the Warrensburg area and the region, as our partner Grellner has ordered 2 pallets of Fighting Mules Whiskey that they'll start distributing here in the next couple weeks.
Cardinal and Black Fund renewals, is that still in the works?
Yeah, Cardinal and Black Fund membership is open year-round, and it's open to anyone to join. And as you all know, that's the primary fundraising arm of UCM Athletics. So we encourage all UCM alumni and supporters to consider joining the Cardinal and Black Fund and support our student athletes.
It's also time to get your basketball season tickets.
You're right, Hass. Yeah, season tickets are on sale now for Mules and Jennies basketball. You can go to ucmathletics.com/tickets to check that out. Speaking of our website, we're also planning on launching a new UCM Athletics, a refreshed ucmathletics.com, coming on October 8th. So we're really excited about that and thank Ryan Anderson for all his hard work that he's done in launching that.
You're also going to have a fan experience app.
Yeah, stay tuned for that. More information to come on the fan experience app in the near future.
Well, let's talk about some upcoming events. We always have the Coaches Show in the fall. It's going to be at Spin Pizza every Tuesday at noon, and it's a great show. We always have coaches, student athletes, a lot of fun.
Well, the host makes the show, Hass, as
no
you
question.
know. Yeah, so the host makes the show, and we have great guests too. But every Tuesday at noon at Spin Pizza, and UCM faculty and staff get a discount. So we encourage everyone to come out and check out the Coaches Show. But if you can't make it, it's also available as a podcast on all major podcasting platforms as well.
Mules football returns home on October the 11th, hosting the Bearcats of Northwest Missouri State. A lot of great things going on around that game.
Yeah, as big as that game is going to be on the field, we've got a lot of great things going on off the field too. At that October 11th game, we also hosting a reunion for our 2010 Mules football team. We'll host a pregame tailgate for them. They'll be recognized on the field, and we look forward to celebrating that historic team in Mules football history.
It was one of the best.
Yeah, it was. October 11th is also our military appreciation game as well, and so through the Command Pass, all active and retired military get free admission to UCM Athletics events. That's throughout the year, not just this game, but our military appreciation game will also feature pregame flyover and special on-field recognition for some of our dignitaries with the military.
And homecoming coming up on October the 25th.
Yeah, October 25th is homecoming, and we're going to be partnering with the Alumni Foundation for Party in the Park, and we're going to be moving our Cardinal and Black Fund tailgate over there, and we're also announcing the launch of the Varsity C Club, which is our student athlete alumni program. And so we're going to be hosting a big party there at Party in the Park for all our supporters, and registration is currently open for that on our website right now.
And don't forget about Senior Day on November the 8th.
Yep.
It seems like it's a long way away, but it's not.
It'll be here before you know it.
Exactly.
Senior Day on November 8th. That will be a great day as we host Pitt State. And again, another big matchup on the field, but most importantly, we'll celebrate some of the seniors that have had a large impact on this program.
Staffing updates in the athletic department. Take us through that.
Any successful organization has a strong team around them, and so it was really exciting for us to be able to recognize everyone's leadership and growth within our department. And I want to recognize a few of those here in this message from Matt update as we talk about Dalton Reynolds, first and foremost, who's our new director of sales. Dalton came to us from the University of Missouri for the last couple of years, is a Missouri native as well, and he's going to be handling some of our sponsorship sales, ticket sales, and premium seating sales as well. Cameron Leftwich is our new director of ticket operations, and Cameron's been a student worker in our department, a graduate assistant, and now full-time staff member. So we're really grateful for all that Cameron's done for our department, and we're excited to see him continue to grow in this role. Macy Wallace is our new assistant AD for annual giving and leading the Cardinal and Black Fund as well. Very similar to Cam, Macy's been a student worker in our department and worn a lot of different hats. We're excited to see her continued growth in this role as well. Billy Ukrzhenko is now our associate AD for major gifts. Billy's been with UCM Athletics for a couple of years as an assistant AD, but with the importance of revenue generation in our world in college athletics nowadays, we want to recognize Billy's impact that he's had previously and will continue to have in our department. And then our executive leadership team, we've elevated Joe Tente to Deputy Athletic Director, Crystal Westfall to Senior Associate AD for Business Operations, Kelsey Lee to Senior Associate AD for Facilities and Capital Projects, and Lori Hopkins will continue to serve as Associate Vice President. And really these title adjustments reflect the leadership, decision-making, and growth that all these individuals have shown within our department.
All well-deserved, without
Absolutely.
question. Thanks for watching Message from Matt, and we hope to see you at a future UCM contest.